Um, Welcome. I'm Deb Yorkman. Thanks for joining us. With us is Emile Barnett from SDI. Emile, why don't you let us know, tell us how long you've been with SDI and tell us a little bit about your role.
Yes, my name is Emile Barnett. I've been with SDI for since 2010, so I've been here for a little while now. I started out in the warehouse and I worked my way up. Now I'm an ops analyst. So at the Nature's Bounty site, we have other sites across the U.S. So I manage the sites in Arizona, Florida, and Nevada. So I oversee making sure that all their delivered lines are filled. If they have any issues with PPE, things of that nature, I'm kind of their manager, the go-to guy to make sure that they have everything and it's running smoothly.
What attracted you to working at SDI if you think back 10 years ago, 11 years ago now?
Um, I think at the time I had I got out of college and I was at a agency, and somehow we stumble upon here. I met Mike Mason. I met some of the team. I see how everyone interact. It seems like a very good, healthy working environment to be in, and you know, speaking with Mike Mason, he was telling me about the growth of the company, how we continually get in business, and this is just the beginning. So you want to be in a, for me, I wanted to be in a company that's growing, that's moving on to the next level. So that definitely attracted me.
Awesome. I mean, we're definitely on the precipice of something here, especially with the pandemic bringing supply chain to the forefront and the importance of managing the critical MRO and PPE supplies for our clients, especially somebody that produces health items, vitamins, supplements,
Right.
things like that, the clients that you support. As you think about this past year, how it's been so strange during the pandemic, what's something that you've learned during the course of this pandemic?
Well, there's two things. The first thing is kind of general is that, we learned that our life can change in a matter of a second. This pandemic happened, and, you see how we can't go to work, we got to work from home, things of that nature. But on the other end, especially with our business and supply chain, we were able to, keep a lot of our clients happy with PPE items and things of that nature. So we became a little more, um, not sure the word to say.
Essential, yeah.
Yeah, a lot more essential to keep them up and running. So yeah, definitely learned that. We became very, creative in making sure that we get those things.
And Emile, I mean, you're on the at the plant every day, or pretty much
Yes,
every day still.
yes.
Wow. So, I mean, there's probably been a lot of challenges, pandemic aside, that you've had to face and overcome during the your tenure here at SDI. Are there any that stick out, and how did you meet that challenge?
Well, with the expansion of the sites with the Nature's Bounty, we get to work remotely in a
Mm,
sense. With the other three sites that I mentioned,
that makes
we
sense.
don't have an SDI employee there. So, that is a challenge,
For
having
sure.
to email and dealing with, different personalities that you have to kind of, get used to and learn how to work through that. But going through different challenges, especially with using our system, we've done a lot of different updates from SDI Exchange to now SDI Zeus. So, that transition, a lot of the clients, they felt like the system wasn't kind of user friendly, but all they needed was some practice. They needed training.
Hmm.
So that's what I did, one-on-one training with a lot of them for them to get a lot more used to using the system and
Oh, that's
navigating
great.
through it.
I mean, that's a huge part of what we do at SDI is helping our customers manage through change, right? So that
Yes,
sounds like a great way to help them is just give them that one-on-one training. Um,
absolutely.
is there anything that you've accomplished here at SDI that you're really proud of and you want to brag about?
Well, it's just, I think of this as a team, right? We all here as a team, and the customer, they praise us because of the work that we do. It comes to our manager and upper management because there are times when we have Jeremy Jordan give us a shout out that, hey, the Nature's Bounty is doing very well. We got great news from their upper management. So things of that nature definitely makes you feel um, heard. It makes you feel heard, makes you feel that the work that you do is being seen, and that's definitely a big part of it. Yeah.
I mean, it feels good to know that what you're doing every day is making a difference and that people
Absolutely.
recognize that for sure.
Yes.
Um, how do you know that the customer feels it? Do you interact with the customer
Yes.
directly?
Yes, I do interact with the customer. For a manufacturing company, if there's any downtime, there's a dollar amount associated with that.
That's
So as long
true.
as we keep them up and running, they're happy. So, that's what we're here for. That's what we need to do.
That's great. I mean, and especially with a manufacturer that's creating supplements and vitamins and things that are going to help people stay healthy. I mean, it's
Yes,
important for them to keep their lines running because the more
absolutely.
people that are happy and healthy, the better that off we're all going to be, right?
Yes.
Tell me, tell me about the most rewarding parts of your job. Is it, interacting with people? Is it your career growth? Is it being able to teach other people what you've learned in supply chain? What
It's
are you feeling?
definitely a little bit of all that you've mentioned. Um, And for me, with all of that, I also get to travel sometimes.
Oh,
So, that's a nice perk to have because, I'm not just stuck here with the client. I get to travel. And sometimes there's different projects that's not with the Nature's Bounty that I also get to help out on. So, that's definitely a happy, rewarding part because, I get to go to Bristol. I get to travel to different clients to see, how we're doing with other clients. And that's the traveling part is what I really like
nice.
for sure. I've
Have
been
you
wanting
been
to get on
traveling
the,
while we're on pandemic, or has that changed?
no, right. Since we've been on the pandemic, I only been to Arizona, but that's later in the year of last year,
Mm.
that we needed to finish up a project. But other than that, no, there's no traveling.
Well, hopefully we'll get you out there again soon. You've been here for, you said 10 years, 11 years now, and you see that since we are growing so rapidly, we do have a lot of new recruits coming into the company. Is there any advice you would give them?
Well, I think that our upper management team is working to, especially now with this pandemic, they're not able to go into the Bristol office, they're not able to meet people. But, SDI is a team environment, and we all work together as a team for our clients, right? And, whatever challenges that they face on the job, at least they'll have somebody to give a call, to shoot an email, and we all are here to help. Well, I'm happy with the growth of the company. I think we're moving in the right direction. The sky's the limit. The pandemic has put us even more on the map, I would say, and
It
it's
really
only up
has.
from here. So uh, for the new recruits, we're definitely moving in the right direction. So you've made the right choice.
Awesome. Emile Barnett, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you.